Hi, I'm Charmaine. Welcome to the Love of Self podcast, where we delve into the emotional aspects of finding love for self. Today's topic is the design of the mind. In my book, I wrote a poem called Find Yourself. And essentially, it's a description of a mind maze, a metaphor discovering how we think and what can be created out of that process. Also, the strength that can be created through our mental endurance. I describe how maneuvering quickly through our mind maze is a hyperbole for our thought process. And sometimes we can move too quickly, not dealing with the mental processes that create our emotions and actions. The design of our minds gives off a reflective environment and our interactions with how we cope with that, of how we understand ourselves and how we need to maneuver through life. There tends to be a place and a space within us that helps us see the world through our particular lens. It helps us to realize the truth, if we're willing to see. Our mental process is our coping mechanism. We learn of ourselves through others, and it helps us to grow into who we become. It helps us to see the world and ourselves. It helps us to gain understanding. But we need to be willing to see the truth. We need to be willing to understand ourselves. We need to understand the strengths within our mentality and how to use it toward our benefit. We need to help ourselves through our own mental understanding, through our own light that shows us something about who we are to be. It is the growth within, or at least the opportunity for growth within. It helps us to nourish our mentality when we're able to understand what's there. Understand how to thrive within our own mental space in a way that's as positive as possible, in a way that brings us from a mental reality into a physical one. And it all takes understanding of self. It takes the understanding of knowing who you really are and what you're really here to do, how your mind works, and what triggers its growth. You can help yourself see by gaining the understanding of how you think, of how you learn, of how you cope. All of these things are key to self-development. They're key to knowing who you are and why you are. They're key to knowing where you are within your own mind. All of the reflections that help us to see ourselves all help us gain something if we're able to take each element and work with it. If we're able to come to our own understanding of what is best on all sides, on what develops within us and how that develops our actions outside of us. That's how we can gain true growth, true enlightenment, true will for whatever our purpose is in this life. Understanding our mind is key. I believe our thinking is often a reflection of something or someone, and paying attention to what that reflection does to our emotions, our self-worth, our understanding can really affect who we are, our self-esteem, and our ego. And this isn't to say that we should be content with stagnancy, that we should just stay in our head or be trapped in our head all the time. Everything has balance, but we also should not impulsively act all the time. There is a balance between the two, and part of that balance, I believe, is our thinking process, our ability to grasp what that reflective thinking is doing to us energetically. I think that it is a necessary component to mental wellness to gain some type of understanding of how we are affected by the interactions within our minds, and the things that we notice about our thinking process can help us understand and discover ourselves. When I see something, when I feel something, what does my mind automatically do? Do I get afraid? Do I gain anxiety? Am I dismissive all the time? Am I fearful? Am I angry? And from there, I can compartmentalize whatever emotions are triggered by my thoughts and where it can stem from. Why that particular interaction creates a feeling or creates a reaction within my emotions and actions. Are those things good or bad? Are those things strengthening or weakening me? Are those things helpful or harmful to myself or someone else? And there is a reality point outside of those thoughts with whatever the thoughts create or don't create. And there are reactive questions to ask. Does my mind help me see, or am I blinded by fear? Does it help me become creative with whatever maneuver I need to make in life? Or does it help me become stagnant with analysis paralysis? And what can I gain from what I learn of myself? There's nothing more empowering than learning who you really are, and those further effects within your emotions and actions to the world. And where are those things taking us? Where are those things leading us? Into fear or into joy? Into upliftment or into a downward spiral? Into peace or into turmoil? And I'm sure there are instances where either one of those things can be the case, but the awareness is key. The awareness to discovery is key to our own self-development, to our own internalized upliftment, to our own discoveries of who and what we are, of where we're headed, of where we came from, of what we know and what we don't. Our internal work helps us see a true world for what it really is. Our inner world is a part of that knowledge. When we're paying attention to the truth within our minds, the concepts that we create, the emotions that are uproared through that mental concept, and how we can then begin to grow from that with the realizations that we gain. We have the opportunity to take ourselves into a beautiful state of thinking. We have the opportunity to lead ourselves to a place that is ultimately joyful, but it starts within. It starts with the learning process of our minds and all of the reflective energies within that, all of the groundwork of discovering our mental processes and the angles that lead us in certain directions, and deciphering what's good and bad about our thinking, what's useful and what's harmful within our thinking, so that maybe we can do something about it, so that maybe we can enlighten ourselves, educate ourselves, and love ourselves ultimately. After all, loving ourselves starts with knowing ourselves. I'd like to thank you for taking these few moments to listen to what I have to say. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. So I'd like to ask you, what is the design of your mind? Have you thought about the reflections of the outside world and where that takes your inner world? Does it uplift you or take you down? And if you start deciphering on what end of the mental rope you lean on, can you bring yourself to a better place or an even better place? And if so, what do you think your first steps could be in doing that? What do you think could help you realize yourself? And what would that help you grow into? I'd love to hear from you. Please comment or email theloveofselfpodcast@gmail.com. Please remember, I am not a therapist. Also, my new book is out, Love Yourself, a book of poetry and spiritual writings for self-love. It's available now on bookbaby.com. Purchase link is in my Instagram bio. I wish you all peace, love, and joy always. Until next time.